E aí, pessoal? Estamos ao vivo de novo. E hoje é dia de Final Fantasy XVI. Sim, na semana passada não teve Final Fantasy. Eu acabei jogando The Callisto Protocol. E não teve Final Fantasy. Então essa semana voltamos com Final Fantasy. Nessa live que eu acho que vai ser mais uma live de cutscenes do que qualquer outra coisa. Recapitulando aqui um pouquinho do que aconteceu na outra live que a gente teve de Final Fantasy, a gente derrotou o Hugo definitivamente e construiu uma nave, eu acho que foi isso, a gente construiu uma nave, eu não me lembro direito, mas foi isso, a gente construiu uma nave e agora a gente vai visitar o túmulo do Cid, eu acho. Vamos continuar aqui a história e vamos ver para onde vamos agora. Olha lá, é isso mesmo, a gente terminou de construir a nave, o motor da nave, inclusive, não foi a nave, o motor da nave. E agora vamos conversar com o Sr. Otto aí, para ver o que é que vai acontecer.
All right, Clive. Asterix. We'd finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite.
Agora ela vai ter que ir.
She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that, in those words.
She did, yes.
Clive, were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
Ai, meu Deus, lá vamos nós. Começou. Vai para a conversa da proa. Ué, quem que é essa aqui? Quem é essa pessoa?
Obeleth, have you seen Mid?
É o nosso barqueiro.
In a boat, going that way.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry at all, are you? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. All's going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens.
Ai, meu Deus,
Got
lá
a
vem.
letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obeleth.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle?
Vamos ver o que aconteceu. O tio aí. O amigo que eu havia mencionado. Tá falando da dela, eu acho, ó. Enterprise. Pegar emprestado seu amigo Gav por uma ou duas horas. Ok.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
Ai, lá vamos nós. Olha lá o
So
Gav.
what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
You'll be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too.
Ah,
She's got
não.
some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
Não.
She's telling the truth at least.
Não, eu não quero que a Jill venha com a gente. Pelo amor de Deus. Ai, meu Deus. Então vamos aí fazer esta missão aí, o legado de Sage. Bom, por enquanto nada da Jill, então tudo bem. Ah, foi aqui, ó, que o Cid morreu. Olha lá, mesmo símbolo da nossa capa.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. That if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Ai, meu Deus. Chegou a insuportável.
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there will be no escaping sights like these.
Eita.
So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
Ai, mas a gente não precisa de você, não.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklab markets.
Oh,
It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' Traders Pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goot.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Buckland. Get off!
Puxando a velhinha. Vai matar a velha.
Jill, you're with me.
Não, não. Pelo amor de Deus.
Already on my way, Captain.
Be careful.
Aren't I always?
É. Tava tão bom essas últimas lives sem a Jill.
Do you see that, Sid? Your protégé's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
Vamos lá. Fresta de... O que nos espera agora, hein? Dalméquia Oriental. Oh, Dalméquia era o país lá do Hugo. Essa barba do Clive é horrível, meu Deus. Adiante. Ok, vamos.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
Tá, não precisa ficar falando não comigo, viu, Jill? Que eu não quero ouvir você não.
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars. Till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass. And all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
O que tem lá embaixo? Um rio. Meu Deus, que susto! Esqueci. Ah, inútil aí. Vamos lá, vamos lá. E? O que é isso aqui? Ah, só uma missão secundária. Não vamos fazer missões secundárias nessa live. Vamos ver se a gente termina logo Final Fantasy, né? Meu Deus. Cara, eu não tô sabendo como usar o golpe aqui do Hugo. É, esperar carregar de novo. Ah, eu acho que eu tenho que segurar aqui atrás, acho. Depois eu vou dar uma olhada. Ok. Deixa eu dar uma olhada aqui.
We've done the Republic a service.
A gente, eu fiz tudo sozinho, de ficar quieto. Cadê? Ah, o Torgal também muda a imagem aqui, peraí. Aqui, ó. Ah, é, segura o botão, tá, beleza. Agora entendi. Ai, meu Deus, peraí, deixa eu arrumar aqui um negócio aqui, rapidinho. Pronto. Vamos lá, vamos lá. Nossa, eu achando que ele ia pular, não, ele deu um chutão aí.
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold at least. The path continues on the other side.
Que isso? Meu Deus. Vai, vou tentar usar agora o poder dele. Cadê? Ah, é isso mesmo. Não atingi ninguém. Chegamos em algum lugar. Nossa, quanta água. Para um deserto assim. O último pecado. Olha o lugar.
So this is Zemeckis.
A carinha do
Land of the
Torgal.
gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Ai, meu Deus.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him two curses.
Dominant sin bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
Ah, Jill, ninguém quer ouvir
The
você
old
não.
legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
Será que não é nada? Enquanto isso, que lugar é esse? O novo Capitólio Sagrado. Ah! É agora que a gente vai descobrir o nosso príncipe
I see the reports are true.
Dion.
You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
Vamos ver aqui se aparece ele. Ah, aqui ó, o tal do Olivier. Que bonitinho o cabelo dele com trancinha. E o Dion, nosso príncipe querido.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age,
Father, please.
or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it, and I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen.
Sim, foi
Ere
culpa da
long, the
gente.
Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then Valisthea. All shall bow before their emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh.
Eita, meu Deus.
Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Não, nosso príncipe não vai fazer isso.
I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
Ai, nossa, eu vou te destruir
You trust
tanto,
the
Annabelle.
words of this traitress. She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sambrek, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch!
Eita, meu Deus.
You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men.
Aí ele
They're
falou.
so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
A outra vai pisar em cima, quer ver?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your
Olha que
impure blood
abusada.
stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
Gente, o que tá acontecendo? Bom, nosso ódio só aumenta por Annabella, o que é ótimo. Vamos lá. Ah, agora volta com essa Jill insuportável. Deus me livre. Vamos ficar... Nem deixar a Jill aparecer na tela. Só o Clivezinho. A gente tem que ir pra lá, ok.
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
Ai, fica quietinha, vai.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well trained and increasingly battle-hardened. But it's not as if we can wait for the siege to end.
Isso, Torgal. Você pode aparecer na tela. Vamos passar aqui.
More refugees.
And they're all making for the crystalline Dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing.
Ai, não, sai, 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 sai. Não quero você não, Jill. Chegamos.
There are no crystals here.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
Vamos lá nos encontrar com nosso amiguinho.
Peaches and pears.
Eita, como é que a gente vai achar ele aqui?
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the crystalline Dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
It looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an
Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go and find Good, shall we?
Ai, meu Deus.
He must be around here somewhere.
Vamos ver onde é que tá o nosso amiguinho. Ele ia comprar ferramentas, né?
You should come with me to the Dominion. Life will be different there.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Bom, ele é bem grande, dá pra gente encontrar ele de longe, eu acho.
Juicy pears.
Caravan stops next to the checkpoint. Show them your traders pass.
Não, é aqui, ó. Ah, aqui. E aí, senhor?
Ah, good. There you are.
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
E que ele aprontou?
Just tell us what happened.
It's me trader's pass. It's
Ai,
gone.
meu Deus.
We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Do you remember when you last saw it?
Tudo culpa da
A
Jill.
minute ago, then a bairn bumped into me and... Yeah.
Ah lá.
You don't think that they might have nicked it, do you?
Ah, claro que sim, os trombadinhas.
A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So,
Pickpocket.
to get the pass back, we need to find this child.
Ai, cadê a velhinha pra gritar? Attention, pickpocket.
No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
No time like the present.
Ai, vamos lá.
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, make sure no one else is missing.
All right. We'll meet you there.
Attenzione, pickpocket.
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo then.
Vamos lá.
They're on our purses.
Olha aí, pickpocket. Sai de longe, sai de perto de mim.
Out of my sight, wretch.
Aqui, ó. Chocobo vermelho.
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Meu Deus.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El. He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Bocklad?
Olha lá.
I gather Lady Karen didn't send you. So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
Pois é, né?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By a little bairn.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back.
Ah, eu queria punir sim.
We can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain.
Diga. Ah, lá vem. Cutscenes.
Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity. leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots' pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back?
Vamos
we want to ensure that
derrotar
no more
essas crianças.
catch whoever's behind it all, and 2 birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Ok.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion Goods?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
Ai, obrigado por falar o óbvio.
All right. We'll help.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive.
Que isso? Ah, tá, o selo.
The proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the search. Wear that, and he will know you for a friend. I suggest that you speak with him first.
The furniture makers. Understood.
Pega, ladrão. Pega os pickpockets.
Caravan stops next to the train.
Are you the furniture maker?
Looking for something in particular? Ah, Eloise collared you too, eh? Then I expect you want to know more.
She told
Seria
me
bom,
we're
né?
leading the hunt for the pickpockets.
Pickpocket!
For one, that they're targeting the traders carrying the biggest packs. Harder to watch your back, see? And less chance of the mark giving chase if they're spotted. Not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those imps know every inch of this warren like the backs of their hands.
Their eyes must have lit up when they saw Goots.
The fishmonger round by the gate's been trying to track down the children involved. You should go and have a word with her.
Thank you.
Ok.
We will.
É ali do outro lado, pera aí.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
You should come with me to the Dominion. Life will be different there.
Fish for sale! Fresh sorted and smoked! Can I interest you?
Deus me livre.
Ah, sorry. Message from Eloise, is it?
She's asked me to help her. To help you find the pickpockets.
Is that so? Suppose I better tell you what I know, then. For one, this isn't a family operation. All the traders say the children who stole their passes were dirty, dressed in rags. Street urchins, by the sound of it. We get a lot around here.
Orphans from the wars.
A few, perhaps. You saw the refugees gathered by the entranceway? They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion and beyond. Some of them take it as an opportunity to rid themselves of unwanted baggage.
The shame of it.
Whoever's behind this would have to have made themselves known to the children at some point.
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then. I doubt they're the ones involved, but they might have heard something.
It's worth a try.
Right then. Questioning children. How hard can that be?
Fica quieta, Jill.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
E aí, criança?
What do you want?
Nossa, que voz.
Want is to know who's asking children like you to pick pockets.
I don't know. Nobody's asked me. What's picking pockets? Do you get paid for it?
No, you get in trouble for it. So if they come calling, you know what to tell them.
A criança não sabe o que é pickpocket. Garoto Malcriado, o nome dele. Ai, Deus do céu, Final Fantasy.
Caravan stops next to the check. Jug of snake spit for the road.
Excuse me?
What do you want? I don't have any money.
It's all right. We're not going to hurt you. We just want to talk.
What about?
We've heard that
Pickpocket.
some very bad people are making children like you steal from travelers. We need to know who's behind it so we can stop them.
I don't know much about it, really. But my friend, Honza, he said he got a job doing something dangerous.
Sounds promising.
We need to find him and ask.
Do you know where your friend might be?
He's usually by the tents outside town.
Thank you.
Ai, meu Deus.
Been very helpful.
Vai pra lá e vai pra cá.
Come on, come on!
Vai, cadê o impulso, Clive? Vai dar um impulso.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
She must have meant the refugee camp.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
Aqui.
That big fat donkey was easy pickings.
Ah.
Noticed if we robbed his boots off him. Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
Chance would be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Would they now? Perhaps you'd like to introduce us to these charming characters.
Shit, we're in trouble now.
Sim.
What do we do?
Vou matar vocês.
I'm off.
Hunter, where are you going?
So that was Hunter, eh? Jill, you watch these two. I'm going after him.
All right.
Precisa falar nessa calma, cara. Vai atrás.
He can't have gone far. I need to find him before his employers do. Did you see a boy run past? He stole something from a friend of mine.
There was a boy ran back there towards the chocobo pen, but...
Thank you.
Vamos ver.
Shit. Cornered.
Sim.
It's all right, Hunter. I'm not going to hurt you.
Vou sim.
I just want to ask you some questions.
Fine. Not like I've got a choice.
I'm looking for the people who are making you steal for them. Who are they?
Called themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me a good gill if I did what they told me. I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free.
Ladrãozinho.
Didn't come at all half the time, before I started buzzing for them. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around easier.
Hunter.
You found him then?
Jill. Where are the other two?
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
You're... him! I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. I gave it to the Carstones. Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway.
If it weren't for their guild, me and my mates would have starved.
Ladrãozinho.
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, we're not...
Don't hurt him.
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo?
Goods. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Meu Deus.
Sister? Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why would she? I'm just her back and a blade. Theodore, at your service. Sorry about before.
Theodore, what do you know of the cast stones?
Vultures who have made Boklad their hunting ground. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with gil and bullying those without it into joining their flock. I'd been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refugees any further hardship. But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Hansa's a good lad. Don't blame him for what they've made him do.
Ladrãozinho.
If his friends hadn't agreed to work for the stones, some other poor souls would have. On pain of death, most likely. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then we all want the same thing.
Vamos lá.
Oh, where is it?
I'm
Seu
sorry.
ladrãozinho.
I'm sorry.
Não.
So, what's the plan?
What else? We find the cast stones, and we crush them. You get your traders pass back, and I make Boklad a safe place again.
All right then.
All right then.
Então tá bom, então tá bom.
Where are they camped? Don't worry. They'll never know you told us.
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come to town to collect the passes. Meet us outside the gate. I tried following them once, but they spotted me halfway down the trail. Said they'd string me up.
We'll try it this time. Which way were they going?
Back down the road towards Lateney's Cleft.
To Lateney's Cleft, then.
A Jill não pode ficar aí, não?
Lateney's Cleft is to the south past the camp.
No, you better not have scared any of my birds.
That's that then.
Daddy.
Nossa, essa menina também... A quinta vez que eu passo aqui, ela tá falando que tá com fome, com sede. Alimente a criança, gente. Chegamos.
That's the one who's been sticking his nose in our business.
You should have minded your...
It's over.
I doubt these were the ringleaders.
But at least we know we're on the right track.
E pra onde é que eu tenho que ir? Olha, agora tem um mago aí, sei lá o que é isso.
We got company! That's the lot. Kill! All yours! To me, flames!
More foot soldiers.
Fewer now.
Not a bad haul today, eh?
Aye. Some of our new recruits are natural-born ne'er-do-wells.
Especially the little ones. That Hans has got nimble fingers, all right.
It will be a shame when they chop them off. But till then, let's make the most of it.
Devia deixar cortarem os dedos dele mesmo.
The leaders of the cast stones, I take it.
They don't deserve any mercy, Clive.
I wasn't planning on showing them any.
We're ready when you are, Theodore.
Oh, I'm ready.
Fuck. It's that guard from Blockland. Kill him. Kill them all.
Aí, consegui usar o poder dele direito agora. Não consegui dessa vez, mas tudo bem. Ai, me acertou. Eu tô errando o botão de esquiva, pera aí. Conseguimos então. Nem foi difícil, nem foi difícil. A carinha do Clive. E aí, nosso passo tá aí, será?
And they say crime doesn't pay. Gold chains, rings, purses. And traders' passes. Dozens of them.
Have the names been changed?
Not yet. I recognize some of them. No doubt Goots's is somewhere among them. Now I just need to sort through it all and return everything to the people it was taken from.
We should go and give Eloise the good news. Can we leave things here in your hands, Theodore?
Of course. Oh, and, be sure to tell her of the part I played, won't you?
We'll be glad to.
Eu tô achando que esse cara é um ladrão. Não tô confiando muito nele, não. E se ele for o chefe que queria ficar com tudo só pra ele? Faz a gente pensar, né?
Better already. I needed that.
There are no crystals here.
Daddy!
Ah, de novo essa menina?
That's that then.
Hurry, man. I must leave for the bloody crimson caravans.
Aqui.
Ah, Clive. How goes the hunt? My
Ah,
brother isn't getting in
então
your
é
way,
irmão
I trust.
mesmo.
Quite the opposite.
So it was the cast stones who were behind it all. Theo told me he'd been on their trail. And their demise solves 3 problems at a stroke. That of the pickpockets, the bandits pulling their strings, and the passes they were stealing. I only hope yours is among the items you recovered. Only time and Theo's return will tell. Speaking of whom, welcome home, dear brother.
You are too kind, Eloise. Here, Clive. Goods' pass. Ask him to keep a closer eye on it from now on, would you?
I will. Thank you.
Coitado do nosso Guts.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the rest of the goods back. Can I count on your help in sorting through it all?
Of course. I'll make some space in the storeroom. I expect you'll soon be on your way then. But it wouldn't do to leave without introducing yourself properly. Would it now? Sid.
Ah,
Don't look so shocked. We're on the same side.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, we at the Crimson Caravans are always happy to help those in need. For a small fee, we will move anything that needs moving. Be that goods to market, or bearers away from it.
I was the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her, I'd have been branded as a boy.
I had no idea.
It just so happens that we are seeking to expand our operation. And who better to join forces with than the leader in the field? Wouldn't you agree, Theo?
I would. It seems our purpose is the same in more ways than one. So what would you say to working together again?
It would be our pleasure.
And our honor.
olha lá, mais missões.
Here, Clive. This is for you.
What is it?
El has friends in high places, while I have associates in, lower ones. That mark is proof that you're a friend to us both.
Ah, que legal.
I shall bear it with pride.
Well, all that remains is to wish you a safe onward journey. Goots's pass should secure you a place on the caravan, But if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you with a coach of our own. For a discounted price, of course. Say, 9 million?
Well, try the caravan.
Passamos. E será que a gente vai conseguir então agora?
Right then. Let's get this back to Goods.
And then it's on to the Dominion.
Out of my sight, wretch. Peaches and pears.
Come on, come on! Juicy pears! Slake your thirst!
What I really want to be is a blacksmith.
You gonna do an apprenticeship or something then?
Here you are, Goods. Try not to lose it again.
Me pass! You found it! Oh, thank you so much. Nan would have killed me if I'd come back without it. I'll have to say thanks to Elle and Theo, too.
So should you, Hansa. You and your friends don't have to steal anymore. If anyone threatens you again, you know who to turn to.
We do. And we already have. Miss L's given us a job shifting the chocobo shit out the stables. It's hard work, and the pay isn't half what we got from the stones. But if we stick at it, we'll keep ourselves fed.
You stick at it then.
And Goots, I'm sorry for stealing your pass.
Não, seu ladrãozinho.
That's all right. I've got it back now. And all's well that ends well, eh?
You said you're trained to be a blacksmith, right? Well, I'm gonna be your first customer. I'm gonna save up all my gil and get you to make me a massive sword.
I'll do me best.
Till then, eh?
E aí, cutscene de novo. Vamos conseguir passar ou não?
All right. We have a place on the wagon. Remember, Goots, we're mercenaries. You hired us to protect you.
But mercenaries...
And you remember the plan? You're to ride all the way to Twinside. Jill and I will go with you as far as the outskirts, then find our own way in.
I'll buy that stuff I need.
Right. And we'll scout out the Imperial's defenses.
There's a square with a big bell tower right in the middle of town. If you get lost, or out goes wrong, we can meet up there.
Right. Let's go.
O Torgal, tão fofinho. Enquanto isso, será? Olha o tamanho desse cristal. O novo Capitólio Sagrado.
I see. And you're quite certain your father has no knowledge of Ultima?
I am.
Ah, Joshua, lindo,
I
maravilhoso.
have no difficulty believing a sinister force has come to exert an influence on Sanbreque. But be that as it may, it is yet to claim my father. For better or worse, his radiance speaks his own mind.
Then the fiend works from the shadows.
I confess, when first you told me of this fiend, I had my doubts, and more than a few at that. A beast that labors to plunge Valisthea into turmoil, all in pursuit of your brother. But that wound is proof enough that evil is afoot.
Then I have your answer, Your Highness. You will join me in my fight.
Sim.
I cannot. Not yet.
Your Highness, please.
As you are aware, the Dalmekian army is at our gates. They have lost their mother crystal, and with it all hope of a negotiated withdrawal. It is but a matter of time before they invade. If Bahamut is not here to meet them, my people will be slaughtered.
Though not by Hugo Kupka, thanks to Ultima's machinations. I know the fate of your people weighs heavy on your conscience, but if we do not put an end to Ultima's plans, they shall face a far darker fate. The chaos he would wreak would sweep all of Valisthea into the abyss. The lives of every man, woman, and child in the Twins are at stake.
I believe what you say, Phoenix. But I have duties of my own, and I must discharge them. Come what may.
Tadinho.
What do you know of my blood?
Isso foi antes.
I know that it is wholly unworthy of the highest offices of state, which rightly belong to those of purer breeding. Alas. Your bloodline runs through the Oriflamme gutter, from a whore who weighed her child's worth in gil.
Have you threatened my father?
Of course not. I merely whispered in his ear that his mongrel son is plotting a rebellion.
What?
Sylvester listens to the words of his astrologers. And they have ears too.
You have been feeding them your lies!
Should you remain loyal to Emperor Olivier, his radiance may yet crown your head with laurel, and not with tar.
Fork-tongued witch!
In consideration of your long years of service to the Empire, I shall forgive this uncharacteristic rudeness. Now hurry and make ready, Your Imperial Highness. Emperor Olivier expects much of you, Dion. Or should I say, of Bahamut. May your fire reduce his enemies to ash, till all of Valisthea bows to its rightful ruler.
Olha lá. Sabia que ela ia pisar, eu sabia. Tadinho do nosso príncipe. Foge com seu namorado, príncipe.
There is another darkness that has taken hold of Sanbreque. And until its grip is released, the flames of war shall spread ever wider, just as Ultima wishes.
Forgive me. My family has caused you much grief.
You are not her keeper, Phoenix. This is a matter for the Imperial household now, and as a member of that household, it falls to me to resolve it.
A gente vai matar ela?
At such time as that is done, what strength I have shall be yours.
Ai, meu Deus.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Que fofos.
Let us take to the skies together, and bring a new dawn to Valisthea.
I should like nothing more.
Terence.
Ai, que bonitinho.
Tell me true. Do you believe what I'm about to do is wrong?
We Dragoons have but one leader, Your Highness. And we shall follow him unto the very end.
Que lindos. A gente vai matar.
For their crimes against the crown, the traitorous Annabella and her usurping son shall be put to death, and the empire restored.
Meu Deus, que jogo. Que momento pra acabar a live também. A gente vai conseguir finalmente. Vai se encontrar Joshua, Clive, John, todo mundo junto pra matar a Annabella. E o filho dela também. Ele quer o filho também. Eu não tenho nada contra o filho, né? Mas, enfim. Vamos ver o que espera a gente. Eu não consigo salvar aqui, então a gente vai ter que entrar nesse cenário pra poder salvar e terminar a live. E aí vai ficar pra semana que vem. Mais cutscenes. Essas cutscenes que importam, que não tem Jill. Só tem nosso príncipe John. Torgal, maravilhoso. Ah, só foi falar que não tinha ela aqui.
Guess that these people stood on the brink of war.
They're afraid. They turn to drink to forget their fears.
Anything you want to forget?
Você.
The harbor is empty, and half the market stalls too. The city may seem peaceful on the surface, but it's balanced on a knife edge.
Também vou beber.
Give it a nudge. It might be just the distraction we need to reach the mother crystal.
I thought you might say that. We should send for Gav. We'll need someone to keep the fires we start from going out.
And we can busy ourselves scheming until he gets here.
I'll send a Stolas then.
What is it, boy?
É o Joshua? Ai, é o nosso príncipe. Eu acho que é ele. Sai daí, criança. Ou é a Fênix?
What's happening?
I don't know. Torgal! This way.
Ah, tá. Agora eu vou poder salvar então, gente. E o mistério do que tá acontecendo vai ficar pra próxima live. Afinal, já passamos aí de 1h10 de live aí. Mas eu desconfio que seja ou o Dion ou a Fênix, eu acho que não. Mas acho que foi o príncipe, sim. Fogo no céu. Acho que é, pelo título da missão, sim. Então é aqui que a gente...
I'm sure Boots is fine. He'll be making for the square.
The one with the bell tower, in the middle of town, right?
Sim, John. Gente, então é isso. A live de hoje vai ficar por aqui. Surpreendente as coisas que estão acontecendo. O jogo tá ficando bom, Demorou, mas tá ficando bom. Tá parecendo Final Fantasy agora. Tirando essa Jill aí que eu não gosto mesmo, não adianta, não me desce essa personagem. O jogo tá muito bom. A gente se vê então na semana que vem. Continuamos aqui pra ver o que vai acontecer de fato com o nosso príncipe, né? E o Clive e Joshua. E sexta-feira então tem live de novo. Ghost of Tsushima e Planet Coaster. Sim, teremos as nossas 2 lives de sexta-feira, como sempre. E a live de hoje fica por aqui, gente. Obrigado por quem assistiu, obrigado por quem tá assistindo pelo YouTube também. Então é isso, gente. Vejo vocês sexta-feira. Um beijo e tchau, tchau.